I hired an assistant 4 years ago. And so to the point that now she texts me like every day, 10:30, what are you going to have for lunch? So yeah, my life is very easy right now, and it's because of my assistant.
Laura Webb, EO Tampa Bay Engagement Chair. Super, super excited to have Marcio Goncalves. Did I get that right?
Got it. Yeah, you got it.
Hey, all right. I'm certainly would not say I am fluent yet, but if I can say names, then I'm happy about that. I am super privileged to have Marcio in my forum. And so I am so excited to share some time with him and all of our chapter members today in the EO Tampa Bay boardroom. So Marcio, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. Let's see what we have.
Yeah. Well, tell me about yourself. So tell me about you. Where were you born? Where do you live? Tell me about your family. Let's just start there.
Love it. Originally from Brazil, very south of Brazil. So people think São Paulo would be on the south, but there's like, 2-hour flight to the south in Porto Alegre. Went to the vet school there. I'm a veterinarian by training. Then I specialized in pigs of all things. And then I came to the US, to Kansas, got a PhD in pig nutrition. Crazy. People think bacon just show up on the stores, but no, there's a lot of things that go behind that. And then, I've always been an entrepreneur. So the vet thing or the pig nutrition thing was more temporary. I'd say I was amazing, but I always wanted to go back and just be a full-time entrepreneur. So that's how it came about. I'm married with a beautiful wife for 8 years. We have a 5-year-old boy and a 1-year-old boy. So pretty busy from that standpoint. And of course, I live in Tampa Bay, Clearwater, more specific.
Clearwater. Okay. Tell me about your EO qualifying business. And I think you have some others as well. So maybe share about all of them, but obviously, yes.
Yeah. So the business that I qualified for EO, it's called Wisenetix. It's the largest technical podcast network in agriculture. Across any industry to our knowledge, but we focus on agriculture, and now we are focusing healthcare, human side as well. Again, because I'm a veterinarian, that's how we started. So we started with a pig podcast, poultry, dairy, beef, aquaculture, and then it goes down the line. I think we have like 13 or 14 different podcasts. Now expanding into the human side of things. So exciting. I'm excited about that. We sell sponsorships. That's what we do.
Okay. And then you started another company as well?
That's right. So for the last 2 years, I focus 80% of my time on a virtual assistant agency. It's growing really fast. I love working and just helping entrepreneurs, getting their time back. The other company is more like passive. There's a general manager, a leadership team. We meet an hour and a half per week, and things go most of the time.
Nice. What made you join EO?
So I heard about EO 2 or 3 years ago. And at that time, I think we're revenue was a little lower, so I don't think we're qualifying. But also we had a tough year in 2023, so we was just holding there. So between the time I heard and I joined took a little bit, but the reason I wanted to join is just to be around other entrepreneurs. I remember before that I was just kind of setting up monthly calls with entrepreneurs, a few that I knew, just kind of to get that connection and that exchanging notes. And now I talk with crazy entrepreneurs like, I don't know, 5 times a day. So
it's such a shot of life, right? I guess is really what you can describe time with entrepreneurs as. So that's amazing. All right. So what's the one thing that you've done or implemented into your life that's made your life easier? Whether it be, and define easy however you want to, whether that be more efficient or just, I'll leave it as easy.
Yeah, it's going to sound very salesy, but I hired an assistant 4 years ago. And so to the point that now she texts me like every day, 10:30, what are you going to have for lunch? So yeah, my life is very easy right now, and it's because of my assistant Priscilla. She's great.
So how much, if you don't mind me asking, like what did you have to invest to get her to this point that you are now? Like what was required of you to get to this easy point?
Right. So in the beginning, when you hire someone, it takes a few weeks or maybe a month to get them. The first month is not the best one because you kind of almost one step back to a step forward type of idea. But then it takes, I guess, it takes a few months. Now, if I ever I've had a few assistants over the years, but if there's a turnover, then as long as you have things documented, that onboarding is it takes a few weeks depending on the task. But it's great. Just I just love that. So
Nice. What's something you would tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self if I was like when I was 20 or something like take the predictive index because that's a personality assessment. I love that thing. Is why? Why? Because I would learn way more about myself. I would again learn about my personality, what my strengths, my weaknesses, and that would have saved me some relationships that I lost along the way because number one, I didn't know about myself and I didn't know about the other person. I'm not even talking about romantic. I'm actually talking more on the business side, but I'm sure on the
Sure.
romantic side as well. But the business side, I was getting mad at someone that because they're not doing X, Y, and Z, but they're not that type of person. They're more relationship person rather than finance. And I was like, man, where's this? Where's that? So that of saved me some headache for sure.
Okay. What's keeping you up at night right now?
Very often, I mean, very often I have something. A few months ago was just cash flow, for example. But right now things are very smooth, I'd say, um, which I try to enjoy because I know it goes in waves in the life of the entrepreneur. But the one thing we're trying to solve right now is on the marketing side of our VA business, just creating a predictable customer acquisition channel. So being paid ads or whatever, we just need to create this engine that you can predictably buy clients. So that's where I'm spending most of my energy.
Super exciting. Might lead into our last question here today. And I don't know if we've had dinner yet together, but this is always my favorite dinner question. So we're sitting here 1 year from today. What are we celebrating?
I'd say I want to be at about 190 pounds body weight and 15% body fat on the DEXA scan. I don't want anybody doing like they scale. They scale body fat is BS. We don't need to look at that. Just DEXA. So that's what we're gonna be celebrating. 190 pounds and 15% body fat.
All right. September 2026. I love it. Good for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And I know that our members will also enjoy this time. So I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you being a part of our EO chapter. It's only been a few months, I think, just since just 2025, you've been a member, right?
Yeah, 4 or 5 months now. But
4 or 5 months.
appreciate taking the time and really enjoyed meeting everybody from the group. And thank you so much.
Yeah. Have a great day.